Hello, welcome to the ITL. Well, if you're one of my subscribers that watches my videos, you would have seen that there was a surprise hangout, live hangout that I put on Wednesday. Which, whenever I created it was like it was my first time ever doing a live hangout on my own. And I'll be honest with you, it's not something I really care to do. It's not. I mean, it's not my taste really to put one for my channel. Not saying that I can't be persuaded a little bit. I mean, I'm not really persuaded. Not saying that I won't do it, but I was just upset, and that's putting it mildly, that day after the news from YouTube. So, and if you watch that, you know what's going on with YouTube. Okay, and I'd rather not rehash that. I've done that enough this week on Dante Fox's hangout and my hangout and all that. It is what it is. They will do what they want to do. The question is what are we going to do as small creators? And I mean, the choices are out there. I mean, are there as big as platforms out there as YouTube? Right now, there isn't, in my eyes. You say, oh, you can go to Facebook. In my eyes, if you go to Facebook, you're not going to get monetized anyway. You could do like a lot of us are doing, using Patreon and stuff like that, which is cool. But it'll never be the same in my eyes. You can go to a smaller site. I mean, a lot of the sites, they limit you, they charge, and blah blah blah. And if you're not making any money with your videos, it doesn't come out in the end to pay any amounts for the storage fees and storage of your videos. And I mean, you can argue back and forth on that. And I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of would agree on the other way too, because I am on the fencing with that on thoughts. But you can always, if you get yourself a free setup, because this is just a hobby, and I have enough money invested into this hobby as it is. Will I have more future investments? Yes, I more than likely will. Because I mean, you're always replacing cameras, you're always replacing microphones, you're always, as far as the motovlog part, you're always doing maintenance and upkeep on your vehicle. Helmet, new gear all the time. And I mean, YouTube doesn't really pay off, especially for me. Because I mean, I'll put it out there. I was only getting $100 a year, and that gave me one set of cheap Shinko tires at my door a year, and I still had to put $10 to it. But I mean, it is what it is, and I was happy to have it. Where am I going with my channel? I mean, I might have spouted off a few things on Wednesday, and I mean, it just like, well, cooler heads will prevail. Give it a few days, and didn't decide. And I still haven't quite decided exactly what I want to do. But I will tell you what my plans for in the future would be. First place, the I.T.L. is my weekly show. Long-term future, I mean, I don't want to run the I.T.L. forever. I mean, it's just, I don't want to be in my casket and doing the I.T.L. I mean, it just ain't going to happen. In the distant future, I will be shutting down the I.T.L. It's inedible. And that should be like a duh, you know? Will I be doing as much riding videos and stuff? Well, I've slowed down this last couple of years anyway. I do like to pick up with my riding videos in the spring and summertime. But Would I be putting them on this platform? I am not too sure. I mean, I'm kind of leery about that. My seeing is they're already advertising on our pages with the videos as you bring them up. They're already advertising unless you have ad block. And that, I mean, I really don't want them advertising at all. But I have no say-so over that. If you're not going to let me gain from the advertisements a teeny weeny bit, I don't want you advertising at all. That's just my point of view. I mean, the videos is still what I create, even though they might be crappy. And are they actually cutting the videos up with advertisements? Right? They plan on doing that? Well, you see what came about this week, in my eyes, is step one. And how many steps in this plan of YouTube, I have no idea. But I would assume, and I really don't like assuming because, I mean, it makes an ass out of you and me. And that's another thing, since I'm not being monetized, I'm going to be a little bit looser and not be quite as PC as I was. Try not to be a quote, potty mouth as much, but I do swear, I do cuss. I am a grown adult. I use the swearing more as an emphasization than anything else. So I do swear, and I've been working on it for the last year, a little over a year, really cutting it down, due to being so PC on YouTube. But if they're not, if they're not going to monetize me, I mean, oh well. That's why I see it. But as we get back on track, what I was saying is, like, I really don't want them advertising, but you really don't have the idea, have a choice on it. I am always keeping an eye out on different site platforms to use, and I may switch over. And I'll let everybody, all you know about that as I find them, as I try them out and make sure they're going to be able to work, and hopefully they'll stick around for a while. And what I might end up doing is I'll still shoot the ITL and run it on YouTube, because I got, even though it's not a big following, I do have a following, and I do like making videos. I always said that it was all about making the videos and learning experience about the whole ordeal. And also, I've met so many different people on YouTube. I mean, it's just like Pete from Texas. He coined the phrase, shake a hand, make a friend. And I believe YouTube has done that a lot for me. So, I mean, am I going to dump YouTube altogether? No, I may only use it for certain videos and put, like, the longer, more, maybe a little bit better videos over on another site if I find one, or save those back if it comes on. If people want to start using my Patreon account, I might save better videos that I think is better for them. So certain people can view them, and I mean, that would be okay with me. I mean, I'd have to think on that a little bit more. I really don't see a problem with that. My Patreon account, I'll let you know, I really don't have it totally set up. I got it set up so if you want to, you can. It's a donation thing, and you can go on the Patreon and see how it works. But you volunteer to pay X amount of dollars per month for a year. And a lot of times people have incentives for it. I have no incentives. My channel's too small for that. I have it just, if you want to use it as, right now it's set up for $1 a month. That's the only one I have set up. If I see that here, other people will say, well, I don't want to use that. I want to pay more. And I don't know who in the heck can afford in their life. I mean, I'll put 20 this or whatever, 15, 20, 10, 15, $20. I'll go ahead and set that up for them. I have no problem with that. I don't want to use it as a begging setup, though. I really don't. If somebody it's down in, I've started with the last video with the snowblower. I started putting the link down in the description. It's the first thing in the description. You can see where I write up and say, okay, if you want to help the channel out, blah, blah, blah. Then right underneath that is a link to my Patreon. You can use that. Or if you just go in Patreon and look up MuzzleMike, and you'll find it that way too. Not a problem, not a problem. Like I said, I don't want to use this as a begging. I will, towards the end of the videos, except for this one. Towards the end of the videos, or I might even have it scroll up at the end of the video, because I have different ideas on this. Just reminding, if somebody wants to donate, feel free to go to my Patreon and do it. I'm going to try to leave it as name-free as possible, because I know there's people out there that do not like to be put in the limelight whenever it comes to things like that. And I'll try to keep it as quiet as possible. And if I do come up and I see a spike, I'll say thank you. I'll come on a video and I'll say, hey, thank you. And if anybody does decide to do it, I'm going to do it ahead of time. Thank you. It will be appreciated. I mean, any little bit will be greatly appreciated to help the channel out. I mean, I try to keep my equipment as cheap as possible. And I planned this out years ago. My microphones, for example. My microphone I'm using right now, $20 or less is what I experimented with. My mixer board, $20 or less. I only paid $10 for it. My microphone I paid, I think, $12 or $15 for. The most expensive thing that I use is my camera. My camera, the Gopro Hero 4, that was like $600. That's out of my pocket. That's me. Blah blah blah. I mean, I'm invested into my channel, and that's one that comes up to another thing, which I'll bring up a teeny bit later. But yeah, I have upkeep, I have maintenance, and this will be coming out of my pocket, and I'm glad to do it. Eventually, my videos will have to go down slowly to very, very few, as you know, as things break down. Now, I do have backup cameras that I can use that actually has built-in mics. So you're not going to get this good audio or video, but they'll work. And so you might see the quality going down a little bit as I get stuff ordered, try to get stuff ordered, found, and be able to purchase the stuff to get them in. Which is, I'll have to apologize ahead of time. That's just going to have to be the nature of the beast, because I don't have that $100 a year, even though it was just $100 a year. There was a few times I skipped buying tires for the goat. I just put it into buying a little bit of equipment for the channel, and just to keep the channel going. I wanted to make it a good channel. We're always striving for great. I didn't have the bar that high. I said I just wanted good. And yeah, compared to other ones, other channels, I would say my channel sucks. That's my view. That's my view, because I'm striving to be better. And other people say, yeah, it really sucks. That's, if you really think my channel sucks, just move on. It's okay. I mean, that's the way I view it. But what was I going? Oh, that leads to around a little bit, and I'm just doing a circle here because I just wanted to make this a little bit quicker than my usual. Which, yeah, I'm about 14 minutes anyway. Why I mean I've seen a few creators just delete their account, dump their channel. The one I did see didn't have the investment, as I'll put it, into their channel as I did. I have a large investment in. You could say, well, the investment is in the videos. That's not just the half of it. I also see I have an investment in friends. I mean, that would be you watching my videos, of course. And I have several friends that I have their Skype, and I mean, if you want to contact me at all. I mean, I am MuzzleMike on Skype. I am MuzzleMike everywhere almost. So, I mean, I'm on Twitter as Reverend MuzzleMike. That's rev.MuzzleMike. And I am on, actually I'm on Instagram. I think I'm MuzzleMike on Instagram. But I'm everywhere MuzzleMike. So you can find me. And on my channel, there's my name is right out there with the Gmail, which it bothered me at first, but it really doesn't bother me anymore. You can contact me. And I have no problems if I get a bad email, which is turns out nasty, I just delete it. I mean, there's no skin off my nose. I mean, I know there's keyboard warriors out there, trolls. I mean, the only thing I gotta say is you need to have more time out of the house. Get out of your mommy's basement. Pull the Cheetos off your shirt, out of your beard, and have life. You know, that's all I can say. But I do get back. I do have a lot invested. I don't have as many videos as a lot of people. I have right around 1,066. I have about 645, I think it is, subscribers. And subscriber base doesn't really mean anything to me anymore at all, because whenever you see a subscriber base, and that meant, well, hopefully more views. Well, that was due to monetization. Well, if I'm not going to monetize, it really doesn't mean too much. But I do like to see my subscriber base. I like to see it climb. I mean, that means something to me, that somebody actually cares to watch my videos. Hell, how bad they are. But yeah, I'm going to round this up. I will be keeping the ITL on for a long time. I mean, I'm not really planning on going anywhere. I am keeping an eye out for other venues to put my videos on though. And I will keep everybody posted as I find good ones, I'll say. But I will, even if I find one, I will still post videos here and there. And if I do decide way in the future just to go with one, because say YouTube just pisses me off too much, I'll let all you guys know way ahead of time when my cutoff date for this channel will be, as far as me posting on it. And what I will end up doing is I'll keep the videos on this channel. If you care to watch it, I will link this channel back to this channel. If anybody wants to join me over somewhere else and wants to see my older videos, I'll link it and let them view it. That's not a problem with me. I have no care. I have no worries about that. Even though I'll be basically feeding the machine by doing that, because they'll more than likely will end up putting ads on them. They're still my videos, and I'm proud of what I've done. I mean, I've started from using a spy camera inside my helmet and a cheap $10 camera I bought at a box store to what I've got now. And I mean, are they the best? No. I try to give out good, solid information whenever I do come across it. Have I been wrong? Yeah, I'm always wrong. Wrong off and on. I mean, I'm human. I'm bound to make mistakes. But I try to give as best rock solid information as I can. Now, a lot of people will disagree with me with some things, because I mean they're used to doing something a certain way. And be honest with you, if they come up to me and say, "Well, you're doing it wrong. This is how we do it." Well, the way I do it gets it done. And then in the end, that's what matters. I mean, you can come at a problem at many different directions, and as long as you get it done and it's finished correctly, it doesn't matter the steps you've taken to get there. I mean, mathematics is the same way most of the time. It is what it is. And I won't wrong them unless they are doing something that would jeopardize whatever, a failure. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Well, this is round on way too long, guys. Let's go ahead and hopefully we'll have a better ITL next week. I will bring on what I was planning on bringing for this week, next week, as long as nothing comes up. and I'll let you guys know they're gun magnets. And a little thing about the it doesn't really surprise me too much, but it kind of did in a way. With the high points, I'll have to show you guys next week. But this is MuzzleMike. Hope you all have a great week. Signing out.